Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Kenyans, and our dear Ugandan brothers, don't be mad. It's just facts. Today we are about to settle one of the biggest debates in East Africa. Why is Kenya simply better than Uganda in almost everything? Grab your chai, sit back, and enjoy this beautiful masterpiece of economic dominance, military power, and overall greatness that is the Republic of Kenya. Don't take it personally, Uganda, it's all love. But we have to set the record straight. Economic dominance, let's talk money. In 2025, Kenya's GDP was around $158 billion, while Uganda's was about $71 billion. Now, I know these numbers sound like exam questions from an economics paper, so let me break it down in a way that makes sense. If the economy was a cake, every Kenyan would get a slice worth $19.65, while every Ugandan would get a much smaller slice, only worth $10.50. That means the average Kenyan walks around with more financial muscle. No wonder Nairobians love fancy coffee and weekend getaways. And let's talk about Nairobi versus Kampala. Nairobi is East Africa's economic powerhouse. If Kampala was a smartphone, it would be a Nokia 3310. Strong, yes, but outdated. Meanwhile, Nairobi is like the latest iPhone 17, sleek, fast, and always ahead of the game. And before Ugandans argue that their boda-bodas make their economy strong, let's not forget that Kenya's transport sector includes not just boda-bodas, but also matatus, SGR trains, and even planes. Have you seen Jomo Kenyatta International Airport? Compare that to Entebbe and tell me where you'd rather land. Military power. Now let's talk about security. When it comes to the military, Kenya is like a lion, fierce, strategic, and respected. Uganda, on the other hand, more like a playful monkey, making noise but not really a threat. According to the global firepower rankings, Kenya's military is ranked number 81 in the world, while Uganda is ranked 92. That means if there was a friendly wrestling match between our armies, Kenyan soldiers would be walking away flexing their muscles while Ugandans would be picking themselves up from the floor. Kenya has about 151 military aircraft compared to Uganda's 49. Let me put this in a language we all understand. If Kenya's Air Force was a football team, we would be Man City. Uganda's? Maybe AFC Leopards. No offense, Ingwe fans. And let's talk about our special forces. The Kenyan Defense Forces, KDF, are battle-tested, well-trained, and among the best in Africa. Uganda's UPDF? Well, they try, but we all remember what happened when they tried to enter Kismayo. Let's not bring up bad memories. Tourism and beauty. When you think of African tourism, what comes to mind? The Masai Mara, Diani Beach, Mount Kenya, and Lake Naivasha, right? Now tell me, where are all these located? In Kenya! Meanwhile, Uganda is busy marketing their gorillas, which, let's be honest, are only exciting for about 10 minutes before you start looking at your watch wondering what else there is to see. In Kenya, tourists can watch the great wild beast migration, go on safari, and end the day sipping a cold Tusker at the beach. Speaking of beaches, Kenya has the best coastal experience in East Africa, hands down. Have you seen the white sands of Diani? Meanwhile, Uganda is out here trying to convince us that Lake Victoria is a beach. My friends, a lake is not a beach. Sit down. Political scene. Now, I know Kenyan politics can be messy, but let's be honest. It's entertainment. Our elections have suspense, drama, plot twists, and even the occasional tears. It's like watching a Netflix series. Meanwhile, Ugandan politics has been starring the same main actor for over 30 years, President Museveni. Even Fast and Furious has changed actors, but Uganda? Same story, different year. At least in Kenya, we switch things up. One president comes in, another one goes out, and the drama continues. Keeps things interesting, you know? Technology and innovation. Kenya is known as the Silicon Savannah for a reason. We gave the world M-Pesa, which revolutionized mobile banking. What did Uganda give the world? We are still waiting for that answer. Our startups are attracting global investors, while Uganda is still figuring out how to increase their Wi-Fi speeds. In Kenya, people pay for matatus with mobile money. In Uganda, you still have to carry cash in your socks just in case. Sports and entertainment. Let's talk about athletics. When you think of marathon winners, do you think of Ugandans? No! Kenya dominates the running world. Our athletes break world records like it's their side hustle. Uganda occasionally wins 1 or 2 medals, and suddenly they think they are on our level. My friends, stay humble. At the end of the day, Kenya is just built different. Whether it's economy, military, tourism, politics, technology, or entertainment, we are leading while Uganda is playing catch-up. But hey, no hard feelings, Uganda. You still have good Rolex, the food, not the watch, and entertaining social media beefs. Kenyans, let's continue building our great nation. Uganda, we still love you, but facts are facts. Kenya is and will always be the giant of East Africa. Long live Kenya! And to my fellow Kenyans, if you agree with me, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with a Ugandan friend so they can learn the truth. Until next time, stay proud, stay Kenyan, and keep winning.